What is going on, everyone? It is your boy Attached, and today I'm back with the updated class setup video. This game has been released. It got released like November 4th or something like that, and there's been tons of updates, tons of changes to the game, and a lot of them have been affecting the competitive side of the game. I'm sure they affect everything, but a few of the updates have been very they've been more towards competitive, like the footsteps. They actually tried to update the other day where the footsteps got quieter, the health you regenerate health a little bit quicker, and because I did feel like you got melted, like you would get hurt and then you stay one shot for such a long time. So I'm glad they fixed that stuff. And there's also been a lot of like weapon nerfs and weapon buffs since I last made this video. My last video I made was like a few months ago, so it was about time to be doing this because I feel like the way the game is right now is the way the game will stay for at least a few months. Like I really do not see any more updates affecting competitive in the upcoming weeks or months or so. Like I feel like this game will probably stay how it is, and unless they have some other stuff that they like been wanting to work on, or if there's another glitch or something that gets found, or like a certain spawn point that's been messing up a lot. But they've been updating spawn points. They've been updating everything. They updated the maps. Like on Saint Marie Dumont SND, they actually made it so you spawn closer now on defensive spawns. So when you're playing defense on Saint Marie Dumont Search and Destroy, you actually have like a better chance of getting into the B-bomb site and getting control of the map. Whereas when you spawn like further down the street like you used to, it would be equal. Actually, no, the offensive team would beat you into the B-bomb site. So you really had like no chance of in B. So everyone would just go B, and then a team would play defense and then throw like a smoke, maybe clutch up around if they get lucky on defensive side of things. But now the map is just a lot better. So Sledgehammer and all the team over there is doing an amazing job so far, helping the competitive side of the game, and they've just been like updating everything, helping like everyone who plays Call of Duty public matches, competitive, all that stuff like that. So shouts out to them. But it is time to do this class setup video, and I will show you guys what the pros are all using. And this could definitely help you because maybe you aren't using some of the right things, the right attachments, the right division, the right basic training. But when you are using these, you have to make sure you are playing the game correctly. Like if you're using something, like let's say you're a sub player, if you're using armored and like armored and conspicuous, like you won't be moving fast with a sub in like CTF or harpoon when you have to rotate. Like there's times to pull out like mountain when you're a sub player, but there's also times where, or most of the time, you should be running airborne because you need to move on the map fast. You need to maneuver around, hop over walls quickly, and stuff like that. So we're gonna get right into this. I'm gonna show you guys my classes, and pretty much the classes are pretty much universal for the pros, so all the pros really use the same thing. So pretty much you might see some pros use a few different things here and there, but for the most part this should cover everything. So I'm going to show a few SND class setups as well, but mostly respawn, then like I said, a few SND. Let's get right into this. And now we're here with the first class. We have the Airborne class. Airborne, it just gives you a suppressor. I don't even know if that's allowed in competitive. I think it is, but no one really uses it. Actually, I'm not sure if it is or not. And then the sprint for longer distances, that's huge. Climb over obstacles faster, increase sprint speed. So like I said, if you're a sub player, you're aggressive, you need to be using Airborne. And then with this, I have Hunker on as the basic training, and it's just pretty much Hunker. It's like flak jacket, and it takes 2 nades to kill you, or a nade and a few shots to kill you. But when you pick up like a grenade, like a frag grenade, not a sticky because you obviously can't pick those up, it resets the fuse on the thing. So if you someone threw a frag at you and you're like sitting there looking at it, just pick it up, it resets it, you could throw it back and potentially kill the other teammates, and they'll be like so confused and shocked that you threw their nade back and killed them. And then I use the PPSH with quick draw and grip. A lot of people have been using quick draw and advanced rifling, but personally I've just found a lot of my success with quick draw and grip. It's really preference though. Quick draw and grip is more consistent because when you're getting hit by some bullets, you don't recoil and like do weird movements as much. Whereas if you have quick draw grip or quick draw and advanced rifling, your shot could be a little shaky at times if you get hit, or if you're at like a medium range and like you just kind of get off center and like get off the target that you're shooting at. So it happens. But quick draw and grip, I feel like it's the most consistent for me at least. So if you use quick draw grip and you like it, keep using it. If you use quick draw and advanced rifling, if you like it, keep using it. But it definitely doesn't hurt to try it. I've tried out quick draw and advanced rifling, and it just really didn't fit my playstyle, I felt like. So maybe on LAN one of these days I'll try it out because I really only got to try it online. I'm kind of scared to just go to a tournament and try it out. So I might have to in these upcoming LAN League weeks when I do go and compete there. But we'll have to see. But for right now, quick draw grip, that's what I do. And then I have the machine pistol with extended mags and the sticky grenade. Then I have the same class, same setup. The only thing that's different is the frag grenade. I have another same setup. Only thing I have different is the stun grenade. Then I have everything the same setup again. And this is the smoke grenade. And I'd say I use these probably for the most. It all depends. If I'm trying to break a hill, maybe throw a smoke. If I know a team is not running a lot of armor, I could throw stuns. And maybe in CTF I can use stuns as well. Frags are really good for if you're trying to like throw nades far. Stickies are good because they don't go as far, but you can like get it off. They stick to things. So like you could be like throw a nade behind some cover and it stick right there. Whereas if you throw if you throw a sticky ground cover, it gets stuck right there. If you throw a frag, it can be rolling and it can just not hit him and do as much damage as a sticky can. So it's all very situational. And then I have the Airborne Inconspicuous class with a sticky grenade. This is like my CTF class. I use it online because online you can sound whore a lot better online than you can on land. During the tournament, there's like the crowd, the casters when they get loud. There's like all the noises in the arena get super loud. So it's very hard to hear footsteps on land unless you're like really have your headset turned up all the way. So, but online it's very easy because I'm in my home. It's very quiet and I just have my headset on. I can blast it all the way up if I wanted to. I personally don't sound whore too much because my ears are sensitive, I guess, and I just really don't like it. So I just play with it like with just both like the medium, just like the normal stuff. But this is my CTF class. Then I have the Airborne Prime class. And this is what I actually see a lot of people using at the Division A of the Global Pro League, the LAN League that they're competing at right now. The Division A is at right now. And people are using Airborne. They're stacking their gun. PBS station with quick draw grip, advanced rifling, which is also very good because you have quick draw grip, so you aim in quick when you're walking. You have grip to keep your shot consistent, and then you have advanced rifling. You have like the best of both worlds. The only thing is you can get naded, and that's about it, and maybe sound hard a little bit. But on LAN, I think this would be an amazing class. So I will probably be using this when I do use this on LAN. And yeah, so that's probably going to be a really good class. I would highly recommend you try that class out because that's the class I will be trying out and potentially using because I see tons of people using that. And then I have the Mountain class, or this is my like sub SND class that I'm trying to be quiet and really sneaky. I have the Mountain Hunker, so I can go to a spot and like get some information, and if I get naded, I'm still alive. I can back up, I'll be hurt, but then I can maneuver around the map with Mountain and be like really sneaky and sly, try and play those close corners, try and creep up on the other team and get in good positioning, get some map control, or maybe even get a first blood here and there. And then a stun as well. It all depends what the map is. Like a stun, you can use a stun to like, you know you're going to hit something, you know someone's going to be there, you stun them quick, push them, get that kill. You can switch it to a nade. Like it really all depends on the map, depends on your setups, depends on what you're comfortable doing. Because other people are more comfortable throwing nades, some with stuns. But I highly recommend you practice both and you learn some nade spots and some stun spots, some stun pushes and nade pushes and stuff like that. It's very helpful to get those first bloods for your team to search and destroy. And then we move on to the FG, the gun that made the return, the gun I made my video about yesterday. And thank you guys to all who watched those and commented on that. I try to reply to all the comments, so on all my videos, try to reply to all the comments. So make sure you keep commenting, and I'll talk to you guys back. And then we have Mountain, Hunker, so they can't hear me. That's completely silent. I have Hunker, so I do not get naded. Then I have an FG with reflex, grip, and machine pistol, and then a frag. But when I have this class, the Infantry Hunker, I'm loud. I'm loud, but I have red dot, quick draw, and grip. Personally, that's what I like using on the FG because I'm a sub player, so I like running around, just being really like snappy. So I like won't aim in and snap on them. But with the FG, you have to aim in a lot. So the strafe I get from infantry because it helps you like move around the map quicker. You also have a bayonet that you can like stab people with. If they get too close, you can charge out of like cover sometimes. Like you know someone's around the corner and you know they're close enough, you can just run. You can like literally sprint at them with your bayonet and get them. So it's very helpful at times. And then I have my sniper class here. I got the ballistic calibration, which like reduces sway. Then I have the extended mags, which obviously gives you more ammo. Card 98K, it got nerfed a little bit, the aim down sight time, because you could just like snap on people, like it would just be like doo doo doo, but like it got nerfed a little bit. It's still a very good sniper, still the best in my opinion from when I used it, still. And then I just have Mountain Hunker on, so I don't get naded. Mountain on, so I'm quiet. But the thing about Mountain is, for sniping, you have to use Mountain when you're sniping. You don't have to, but it's very helpful because if you don't mount on, you cannot hold your breath. If you can't hold your breath when sniping, it's very hard to hit shots. I've done it one time. I hit the shot, but I was just like, this is actually like really tough. You have to like perfectly time it and place it perfectly. So mounting is very helpful. And if I had to make one more S&D class, this is the class I would make. I would change this. I would use armored, inconspicuous, and then I put on like, I put on like armored, armored inconspicuous with these two. So I can't get stunned or naded and pushed, and just kind of like a basic class like that. Because when you're getting, a lot of people like to stun and nade, push, search, and destroy. This is a very helpful class to help you out and make sure you hold that power positions for your team. But guys, that's going to do it for the video. I want to say thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end, you are a real one. I really do appreciate that. And we are on the road to 200,000 subscribers. That number is just honestly insane to me. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, go do all that good stuff, I would appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, my name's Attached, and I'm out. Peace.